Hey, welcome to the stream. We're back on with some more World of Warcraft. We came back to the Jungle of Stranglethorn to do the Zul'Gurub dungeon. Because I missed that. And we'll be heading back to the Western Plaguelands. I gotta report to the Arena Master too.
What's up?
ARR. There be nothing I like to see better than folks fighting to the death in the arena. If you be here at the right time, maybe you can be one of them.
Hey,
Army
how
Hardy,
you doing?
gaining one trinket be not enough to make ye master of the arena. Now 'tis the time to truly prove your steel.
Have a good one.
Alright. There's our entrance. Been a while since I've done this dungeon. Don't really remember it. We'll figure it out though. Maybe there's some dungeons to do inside also. Oh, there's a high priestess. Oh, there's that. Here we go. I don't think I went in. Try that again. Only available as a heroic. Switch to heroic dungeon. Here we go. Finally.
I seen you around here before.
I've been sent
how
here
you
by
doing?
Baron Revolgaz of Booty Bay to make sure this troll menace is halted. Or that it is at least halted at the gates of Booty Bay. I want action and I want results. I want you to get in there and kill. I want you to get in there and find me something that will help keep these trolls out of Booty Bay. You do that and we'll make sure you get paid.
Keep it real.
Bloodslayer Zala points at the temple in the distance.
When Jindu was last ripped from this world, he survived as a shade, weak and broken, in Day's spirit world. But Jindu always had power over Day's spirits. One by one, he broke them to his will, and with each soul devoured, Jindu got closer Tay ripping a hole through to this world. Tay be here now. Thy spirits be with us. We must end Jindu.
Be seeing now. How you
Dagunwashi,
doing,
twas
man?
gathered there the most powerful allies to Reboot Zulguru an Ritik Stranglethorn Way. Chief among them. B2. Monstrous Trolls. Kaolema. Da. Mover and more like da Dismantler. And a powerful soul stealer called Mortax. They don't be leaders of the Gurubashi. But killing them powerful minions gonna help us prevent the rise of the Gurubashi.
Okay. Prevent the rise of the Gurubashi.
Listen, friend. I don't know you, and you don't know me. But as long as we're both here, there is something Revolgaz wanted me to mention. Maybe you are taking a stroll through this troll-infested jungle-ocalypse. Maybe you happen to find a priceless troll artifact or two. Maybe you bring it back to me and I accidentally leave behind a little present for you. If you must know, it is for a project. And no, you can't ask what the project is.
Keep it real.
Sure, why not? What does this need? Troll tablet. Okay. Alright. Turn off the Western Plaguelands ones right now. Any of these other ones that are on. We're gonna do that one. Okay.
I'm out of range.
Love stuff spring of rock. Alright, I need to kill the High Priestess over here.
It's too late for you. Too late for all of you.
He's a little crazy. gave up on killing me quick.
Hello, man.
Ya don't want to be going up this way, Monday. The spirits be restless. Maybe if ya know a thing or two about ancient artifacts, ya can find a way to put them to rest.
Stay away from
Needs.
Hmm.
Make peace, worms. I'd be delivering you to Haka myself. My blood feeds Haka. My soul feeds Jindo. Metosome insects. Now you will feel my wrath.
Among all of the raptors in Mandicore's domain, one familiar face stands out. She's grown a little bigger, and she's earned a few scars, but the lash-tail hatchling is still here. She recognizes you. Her mother has finally come back to save her.
Well, I guess I don't get to loot them. Alright. Still not sure what to do back here. I was hoping for some kind of other hint they gave. Hint number 4. Oh, here we go. A light needs a light. We got needs and a light so far. So there's gonna be 2 more somewhere.
This body is useless.
No more hints here. You will not make me pay, Zanza. That's not happening. Alright, I know that there is two more, I think. These hints.
Jindu's empire crumbles around him like the ruins of this forsaken city.
Okay,
Ice.
If I could jump up there. Oh, nice. Unfinished part of the map. Woo. Okay, back to it. Oh, I've gotten myself stuck. Serves me right. Hmm. Dang, I gotta use my heartstone. Alright, back to where we were. I gotta go learn archaeology. Hang on. Where can I learn archaeology?
Peace. Would you like a flight to Rutherin Village, courtesy of the Cenarian Circle?
There it is.
Peace.
Are you here to train in archaeology?
I am. Alright.
May her presence be a source of comfort and companionship to you.
Alright. What's happening here? Lots of dragons. Right. Now then, where were we? Go over here. That's why there's 4 different people here. You get 1 of 4 random bosses. I need to turn that off. Okay. Now let's see what we can do in here. Aha, now I can click on things.
This artifact has weathered many storms, and shows significant signs of deterioration. It is doubtful that any powers it once held remain. This object is of low quality and is likely one of many fake artifacts that have been flooding the black market. This object is of low quality and is likely one of many fake artifacts that have been flooding the black market. Several strange carvings adorn this object, perhaps made by the trolls in an attempt to decipher its origins. They did not seem to meet with much success, as the object remains inert. This artifact has been cursed by the troll witch doctors. At your touch, it begins to emit a foul glow. Mysterious runes adorn this artifact, though they appear to be unpowered at this time. Mysterious runes adorn this artifact, though they appear to be unpowered at this time.
Okay, so there's one for each object type. All right.
Of our empire is only the beginning.
Now we can go fight the final boss.
Welcome to the great show, friends. Just wait till you see what I got in store for ya.
What you got in store for me? Well, that wasn't nice.
Now, have a taste of Jindo's true power. Your deceit is unforgivable, Jindo. You spit in the face of a god.
Or do I have to get him to shoot it? I just stand there long enough. Is it going to break? A large troll spirit forming a body plan. This guy? He's the key? Come on, we'll get to him. Oh, that's one of them. Dude, you have 1 HP. Give it up. Oh, no, we're not doing that again.
Insects. I will deal with you another time.
Oh, the car's not very happy, but that's okay. Turn these 3 quests in. I think I got 1 quest in another random place, and then we'll go to Western Plaguelands.
What's the word on the street? Did you find something?
GT.
You killed them all. I wish that would ease my mind. But these guys seem to have a habit of coming back from the dead. Ah, but what is that you have? You say it might keep them out of Booty Bay. Now we're talking. All right. I said I had a reward for you. Sure. Just give me a minute to find it. There is a stash of loot located in the statue on Gennaro's Point just northwest of Booty Bay and Stranglethorn Vale. Head to the statue and claim your prize.
Glad I could help.
Bloodslayer Zala clutches her hand to her chest.
It be done then. Spilling day blood of our brothers be a grim task. Day City of Dagurubashi has seen only death and hatred for years. Maybe it be time for Day Jungle to retake Zoguru and wash the scent of death from this place. Blood and honor, champion. To Da Sayami Kwashi, you will always be known as Bloodslayer.
Stay away from the voodoo.
So, did you find a thing? Because my pants are getting pretty heavy from all of this treasure of yours I am holding on to.
Yo!
What have you got there? A crazy-looking snake idol. What am I supposed to do with this? Hit someone over the head with it and steal something that is actually valuable. This thing is worthless.
Briny tosses the Bijo into the water.
Thanks for the help, I guess. Here is your reward. Idiot.
Be good!
Don't be shy. Good to meet you.
Alright, we sold junk. We repaired. We gotta get our route outside. Fly to the statue. Oh. You're actually a level.
Loot at last.
Alright. Get on the boat. And our next stop is going to be Industrial Marsh. Come on, ship, let's go. Here we go. Switch flying one more time. For now. We need to get somewhere fast. This is definitely the way to go. In Ratchet? Oh, come on, I just left Ratchet. Why does it say Duskwall Marsh? Not Duskwall.
Got a
Thrall
contract
paid me
with
and my
your
boys.
name on
Yeah.
it.
What do you need? Thrall paid
Business
me
is
and my boys
booming.
well for helping out with the construction of Orgrimmar, so I decided to set up a port here. We do most of our business through Booty Bay and Baron Ravilgas.
Okay. Back to the Western Plaguelands we go. We can speed this trip up. Okay, the guy I'm looking for is this guy.
I've been sent here by my superiors to investigate some strange occurrences here in Booty. This
I
goblin
only get the
town
one
withstood
teleport
the tidal
from him?
wave remarkably well, especially given the reputation of goblin engineering. I am surprised the place didn't explode on impact. I suspect there may be magical forces at play here. There may be more to Booty Bay than you'd expect. Adventurer.
We're gonna fly up north. On the long way. We're down here. We gotta make our way all the way up here. Right next to Stormwind. Alright, we finally made it back to the leveling area. Before we head too far, I can set my first point here.
Poor dear, you must be exhausted. There is food and drink, if you like, and it is safe to rest
down to
here.
business. Looks like there is an bird. I've still got it on crab mode. Don't mean to kill all of them. Just need to talk to Thurman.
Did Velifus send you? He doesn't know when to let up, does he? Well, now that you are here, we'll gladly take that armor off your hands. You can keep the weapons, though. These men wouldn't know which end to hold.
You need something?
I told Commander Valorfist that we could hold our own, and we intend to. I had a little conversation with the Death Knight General, the Sarian, on my way over here. We farmers plan to help in our own way. We will take control of this farm. Begin to cultivate the land, and then when the battle for Andorhal commences, we will attack the Forsaken from the rear. They'll never expect it. First, we need to get rid of these Forsaken outriders, kill some, then return to me.
Have a good one.
Kill Forsaken Outriders. I'm good at this. I got this. Give your men a break.
It's too far away.
Kill a couple more for good measure. They got a fast respawn. Why is he good?
Gory always wanted to be a farmer.
Okay.
You fight well. My men could stand to learn a few moves from an experienced adventurer like you.
Hey there.
In fact, you might still be able to help train some of my men. You probably noticed the abomination outside. We initially tried to fight him, but he didn't fight back. He seems to want to help out on the farm. Take a group of 4 settlers and challenge this abomination to combat. He seems to be pretty tough, but with 1 of him and 5 of you, I think you'll have a chance at beating him.
For the Alliance.
But he wants to be a farmer. Why would we kill him? I'm sorry, Gory.
Gory wants to help out on farm. Gory already has his own scythe.
Oh, we're just helping him with practice. Okay, I thought we were killing him.
We can handle things from here. I thank you for your help. I assume that when we next meet, it will be in battle. Take care of yourself until then. We'll need all the help we can get.
Be careful.
Alright. There's another rare right over here. See if it's out. I will happily take it.
May the light embrace you. Welcome, adventurer. As you can see, our camp is a joint expedition between Argent Crusade members and Cenarian Circle adventurers, but we welcome all who wish to help heal the land. No longer does the Scourge hold this area. We, the living, are retaking Lordaeron. We have taken great strides already, as you have already seen. The earth flowers, the trees grow tall and green, and the wildlife is beginning to return. Yet a few remnants of undeath remain. While the trees and grass prosper, the animals are struggling. Something is preventing them from healing, and I intend to find out what. Bring me samples from the plagued wildlife so that I may study them more closely. May the light embrace you.
How may Welcome to the Mender's Stead Adventurer. I am a Dream Towite, a wanderer of the Cenarian Circle. You can thank us for healing this land where once there was only death. We accept all who choose to follow the druidic path, regardless of race, faction, or talent. Occasionally, that means we enlist an adventurer who needs more help than others. I'd like you to meet Zinkiki. He is pretty new, and he is still learning his craft. Would you mind taking him out with you for a while? You can practice combat on the plagued animals that roam nearby.
Ancestors watch over you.
Night Elf, I am glad someone's here to help me out. We Cenarian adventurers have recultivated Dulcin's farm immediately behind me. The land has flourished, and our crops have been successful, mostly. A few plants seem to still be infected by the plague that ran through this land.
That's not good.
Perhaps their roots were too deep. Perhaps the seeds were weak. I cannot say. All I can say is that I need an able adventurer like you to help me remove the bad plants from the good ones.
Spread the good word.
We got it. Alright, that was easy enough. I gotta do it for the pumpkins now. Unhealthy looking pumpkin. I think that's an understatement.
Look, Tom. Spring.
Word is in from Andorhol. The battle has resumed. It has become somewhat well known among the Alliance forces that you are a hero of the first battle of Andorhol. The Sarian has requested your presence immediately.
See you soon.
I don't have a target.
I need to kill these, but I also need samples from them.
What you want?
Alright, lurkers are next. Two different types of.
Greetings, man.
Alright, just need one more. Alright, turn it in.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Once the
Archiman
animals are
Boros.
healed, our duties here will be nearly complete.
The Naru have not
This
forgotten
will
us.
be more than enough. Now, I will need some time to perform my studies. We are not the only Argent Crusaders here in the Plaguelands. Our headquarters, Hearthland, lies to the north. Even nearer to the north is a small lumber mill, which we also control. Nathaniel Duma is my main contact at the lumber mill. I encourage you to speak with him, should you find yourself in that part of the woods.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Thank you for your help. I know that picking vegetables isn't the most heroic task imaginable, but even the humblest tasks have their rewards.
Pop in anytime.
I'm a druid, of course I'm gonna help with nature.
Ah, I've been expecting you. You
It
wish to
looks like
speak?
Zenkiki is still having a little bit of trouble with his shape-shifting.
The wind's
Among
high.
other things, Zenchiki needs to work on his spell accuracy. I could see his wrath spells spiraling out of control even from here. In fact, I used them as a marker to follow your progress through the woods. Perhaps we can use Zenkiki another way. Take him up to the top of the hill just to our east. The diseased hawks that circle above that hill must be destroyed. Ask Zenkiki to shoot at these hawks. Even if he can't hit them, he will distract them so you can finish them off.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Uh-oh. Wrong shapeshift. I get that the hawks are diseased, but who put wrappings around them, I wonder?
How may I aid you?
Now we're getting somewhere. How many birds did Zenkiki end up killing? None. You killed them all yourself. All right. I suppose we'll have to find another use for him then. I will let you know when the time is right.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
Long ago, before the last Great War, my father ran the Northridge lumber mill. It was his life, and he was committed to it. Then the war came, and as much as it pained him, we had to flee to Stormwind. With the passing of the Scourge and the flight of the Scarlet Crusade, however, Northridge is ours again. Welcome to Northridge, adventurer.
King's honor, friend.
Ah, it is good to be back in Northridge. I've got my mill, my beautiful wife, a bouncing baby boy. I've even put in my hat with the Argent Crusade. We'll be supplying Tyrion's forces with lumber. My lumberjacks were being exceptionally productive, too. Up until the point when the spiders came. Now they refuse to go any deeper in the woods. Maybe you can help me out. Hop on one of my horses and use it to frighten those spiders. Maybe we can avoid bloodshed and just scare them away.
Light bless you.
Long ago, before the last Great War, my father ran...
Can I help you? How do you do? I am happy for Nathaniel. He has spent so long trying to return to Northridge. And now with the Scarlet Crusade out of the way, he can finally move back home. It is just, even for such a seemingly idyllic setting, it is not really the best place to raise a family, for example. Along this valley's edge, you will find rabid foxes searching for innocent prey. Every once in a while, I catch a glimpse of one looking right at me. Please, adventurer, remove some of these foxes. I don't feel safe with them near. How do you do?
Okay. Remove the foxes.
Hello.
I feel a bit more relieved. Thank you.
Be careful.
Farther to the south, you will find Red Bean Knolls, a new arrival to the area. You probably passed some on your way here. Nathaniel pretends like they're not a problem, But I know better. I've seen them running away with our lumber at night. I don't know what they do with lumber. They don't seem particularly handy, but that doesn't stop them from stealing it. Head down to their camps and steal that lumber back.
Have a good one. Well
I have my
met.
doubts about those Knolls' intentions. They haven't attacked us yet, but their numbers are growing, and they seem to always have their weapons ready. I am no military expert, but that seems a little aggressive to me. Maybe if we took away some of their weapons, they'd be a little less likely to pose a threat to our mill. I'd feel much better about the whole situation if you went down there and brought some of their weapons back to me.
Safe travels.
It's got a little baby on her back. Weird. Alright, taking a horse. Picked all the things. Alright.
Hello.
Some of the older lumberjacks tell me that the Red Pine lived in the area several years ago, but left when the plague arrived. That doesn't make it okay for them to steal, though.
Can I help you?
I'll just put this back over in the lumber stores outside. Nathaniel probably won't even notice it was missing.
See you around. Hey.
I don't want to order some sort of mass Knoll genocide because of a mother's worries. I'd just like to feel safe in my own home. Thank you. I'll be throwing these in the fire. We don't want those Knolls just sneaking in and stealing them back.
Have a good one.
No, we definitely don't.
Long ago, before the last Great War, my father ran the Northridge lumber mill. It was his life, and he was committed to it. Then the war came, and as much as it pained him, we had to flee to Stormwind. With the passing of the Scourge and the flight of the Scarlet Crusade, however, Northridge is ours again. Well, it sounds like they're certainly afraid of the Mustang, but they're not leaving for good. I can't have you running around on a horse forever, nor do I think you'd want to. Fine bloodshed it is.
Light be with you.
The High Lord was generous enough to send some of his recruits to protect us here at the mill. With your horsemanship skills and their martial prowess, we can do away with this spider problem easily. Hop back on that Mustang and scare those spiders again, but this time, scare them all the way up here to the mill. These Hearthglen recruits can handle things from there.
For the Alliance.
Okay. I gotta scare the spiders up there.
Long ago, before the last Great War, that is much more like it. Now my lumberjacks can get to work again. Nice riding out there, hero. You cut a pretty impressive silhouette on that Mustang. Oh, before you go, I have a message for you. There is someone in Hearthglen who'd like to meet with you, said he is. Heard your name pop up a few times already. Consider yourself lucky. Not everybody gets a personal audience with High Lord Tyrion Fordring. Oh, and feel free to use one of my Mustangs for the ride up there. They're the fastest money can buy.
Be careful.
Long ago, before the last Great War, my...
Alright, flying up to Hearthglen.
Finally, you are here. Get to work. My men have been sparring with these wooden practice dummies for far too long. Sure, you can learn how to swing a sword by practicing with a dummy. But real combat requires a real combatant. I had asked for them to send me someone imposing, but I suppose an adventurer will have to do. Now get in there and teach my men how to fight.
See you later.
Hello.
Yes.
Have a good one.
It is truly a pleasure. I know you are young and still training, but I've had my eye on you. We among the Argent Crusade are always looking for promising new recruits, and you have indeed shown great promise. I have no immediate tasks for you, but merely wish to meet you in person and see for myself what type of individual you really were. For the time being, the amenities of Hearthglen are yours to enjoy. I look forward to our next meeting. You are dismissed.
Each of us has a role to play.
What brings you here? How do you do? My name is Daria. I am one of the priests in charge of preserving the peace here in Hearthglen. One of my duties involves maintaining the tower down the trail to the southeast of Hearthglen. This particular tower is of personal importance to the High Lord. It is the place where his son was killed, with the recent incursion of gnolls. However, maintenance of the tower has grown difficult. Will you help me rid the trail of some of these gnoll vandals, so I can do my duty?
May the stars guide you.
I've been many places in my life, good adventurer. I fought the battle for An-Shiraj, passed through the dark portal into Outland, and joined the Argent Crusade to beat down Scourge in coldest Northrend. But before it all, I was a farmer here in Lordaeron. Now I find myself here in Hearthglen, a scant few miles from home. It is time I paid my respects. I am headed to the Mender's stead before I return home. I wouldn't mind meeting up with you again once I get there.
See you around.
Greetings. What is it? I am a little busy here.
What
We
is
will
it?
persevere.
I am a little busy here.
What is it? I am a little busy here.
Baladash Malinoy.
Grunt.
You need something.
State your business.
You need something? See you around.
I am just looking over my paperwork here, and it says that we were expecting a male adventurer. You are not,
Lieutenant Minor looks at you awkwardly.
Never mind, it would appear that you are not the person that I originally hired, but you did a good job, so I am going to pay you anyhow. Say, I never caught your name. Pleased to meet you. I've got one more problem that needs fixing, and you have a look about you that just screams, I am a problem fixer. There is a small mine on the northern edge of Hearthglen, where we get most of the ore that the town needs. My drudges who work the mine normally do a decent job. Unfortunately, it seems that a larger than average spider has taken up residence within this cave. Think you can clear things up for me?
Have a good one.
Should be simple enough. Was in fact simple enough.
Nice work. In retrospect, I am glad that other individual never showed up. You've proven to be all the help I need.
For the Alliance.
I must admit, hero, I have been using my mind vision spell to keep tabs on you, and I must say, the number of gnolls you found on the trail is truly staggering. Allow me to concentrate for a moment. You feel Daria's mind vision travel elsewhere. Then it returns to you. Further down the trail, south of Talan's tower, the gnolls have carved out a small meeting area to the east of the main road. Something is happening there. I am not certain what we should investigate. I will look for anything out of the ordinary. You just protect yourself. See those reagents over there? And these supplies right here. Those belong to the Argent Crusade. Gnolls are known for thievery, but as far as I know, Hearthglen hasn't had any incursions since the Red Pine came. Very suspicious. I know a few helpful folks within Hearthglen. Morris Vant, Outfitter Mendeleev, Bree Ironstock, and High Cleric Alphys. All can be trusted and are well connected. Question them to find out if they know anything about these lost supplies.
I want to check the rest of these squares. See if they're there. I'm not going to check all these, but these three.
May the light watch over you, child. And how may I help you this fine day? Stolen supplies? Well, let me think about it. I know a certain priest named Daria who took all the extra wine after last week's service, but didn't throw it out as I asked. I believe she'll be apologizing soon, though.
Alpha swinks at you.
I've also heard an abnormal number of confessions this week from one of the mages. What was his name? Crisp, Lisp, something along those lines. Now, be on your way.
Off and away.
Hello there, adventurer. Well, let's see. I heard that Magus Beast has been spending his time cooped up on top of his tower, working on some new spell or something. I heard that Delberon was planning on retiring and heading back to his farm. He may have already left, in fact. Oh, and I heard that there is some individual adventurer running around town, asking people all sorts of annoying questions. Just playing with you. Love. Hope that information helped.
See you soon.
Hey there. Good day, fair adventurer. How can I be of service?
Be careful.
Good day, fair adventurer. Well, let's see. I saw some drudges running away from that mine over there. Said something about a spider. New customers. Well, there is Jirali, the lovely young gnome who bought an axe twice her size last week. Oh, and Magus Biss came by asking for armor. Not sure why he'd need plate armor.
See you around.
Can I help you? What is this? An interrogation? You are not one of Fordring's internal affairs guys, are you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Let me look over my records. Last week I sold a ball gown to Lieutenant Minor, which struck me as odd. What else? Magus Biss bought several dozen leather jerkins, which he couldn't give a reason for. Oh, and Friar Burlingham came by to stock up on swimwear for his trip to Hard Wrench Hideaway. That is about it. Now, if you don't mind, I have customers.
For the Alliance.
Did you notice? Many names were mentioned, but one name was mentioned far more than the others. Biss. Magus Biss is one of Hearthglen's most preeminent arcanists. To imagine that he would be interacting with gnolls and dabbling in necromancy. Unthinkable. You'll find him atop the tower near Hearthglen's main gate. Hopefully he'll have an explanation for all of this. If not, well, I wouldn't go to the top of that tower unprepared.
Greetings. What are you doing up here? Can't you see you are interfering with official Argent Crusade business?
Light bless you.
I suppose that we can take his aggression as an admission of guilt. You all right. So, you killed a member of the Argent Crusade inside of Hearthglen. Usually that is not smiled upon even in self-defense. I recommend you come back to Mardenhold Keep and turn yourself in to High Lord Fordring. Hopefully he will hear you out and will be sympathetic with your situation. I hope I haven't gotten you in any trouble.
I don't think so. I got a reputation with Argent Crusade for it. How am I going to get in trouble for that?
I am already aware of your actions. I welcome you into my town, give you my blessing. And what do? You slay the traitor that we've been hunting down for weeks. Well done. Your heroism is budding much earlier than even I had anticipated.
Find the strength within you.
Nice.
It would appear that I arrived before you. Field Agent Kahatish gave me the details about my old home. It seems my battles with the Scourge aren't quite over yet. It is funny the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every 7th day I'd head into bustling Andor Hall to sell what I'd grown. It was a tough life, but we did all right. But I barely remember any of that when I think back to those days. I think about Gloria's smile or Andrea waving from the window whenever I'd look up from the plow. The farm's just a bit to the east, but I am not sure I am ready to go back. I'd just like to make sure I hold on to these memories.
See you later.
Alright. What do you got for me?
Good fortune.
My
The Naru
analysis
have
is
not
complete.
forgotten us.
The blight that affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new, and I think I know what it is. The Cult of the Damned maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garon's Withering. This farm is due southeast of us, close to where the eastern plaguelands begin. I need a sample from this cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. You will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain my sample.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
I gotta go take from the cauldron. Simple enough. There's the key.
An access panel to the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you will need to find the key. Cauldron Lord Solrath's key disintegrates as it touches the lock on the access panel at the base of the cauldron's platform. A slight clanking noise is heard within, and the access panel swings open to reveal more viscous toxins within the cauldron's framework. There is a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for Field Agent Kardish back at the Mender's stead. You carefully close the spigot in the control panel, watching the cauldron's putrid ichors drip into the emptied bottle. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to Field Agent Kardish at the Mender's stead.
Alright. Should be rare in this building. Nice. Very nice. Right, and then there's another one, probably like... There's something in here. There's another thing in there. Oh, I do want to check the... Alright, man just spawned. There's a bunch of them just like right in nestled here. Awesome. 2 more. Where is he? Oh. Right, now there's 2. Should be in here. There it is. And then a couple around Skullamads. Used to be a dangerous, dangerous place. There's always people around ready to fight. Rare over here. There he is. And there's a rare in the lake. There it is. Parasitus. Could not be the best water to swim in. Alright, that's everything spawned at the moment.
Good fortune.
Garon's Withering houses a viciously potent plague cauldron. Once we have a sample of the plague it spews forth, we will be able to determine whether the cult of the damned is truly responsible for continuing to poison the land. Good work. One moment, please.
The Draenei takes a moment to compare your sample with a sample he presumably had distilled earlier.
Yes, this appears to be the same corruption that is affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge, and with your combat expertise, we may have the power to stop this. The Cult of the Damned maintains a small camp to the east, Militia Outpost, which they use for field training outside of the Scolaments. We may have allowed them to proceed unchecked with this training for too long. If cultists are truly using this plague to inoculate the wildlife, then Militia Outpost must be where the inoculation is occurring. Instructor Militia runs the outpost. Find her, slay her, and find out who she is taking orders from.
Good health, long life.
I've been expecting...
While you've been away, I've been trying a different approach on our friend Zenkiki. I believe he may have a future as a healer. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from Field Agent Karhartish that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. I hope you don't mind escorting Zenkiki over there. Perhaps he can help heal some of the plagued animals within the camp.
Winds be at your back.
I wouldn't expect you to indulge the whims of a nostalgic old man still, if you find yourself in the area. Gloria used to read from this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten she was so devout?
Dell's eyes turn to the finger painting.
Oh, this painting, my daughter, Andrea, she loved to paint.
Be careful.
Well, that's good. He gets keep his memories, I guess.
Target something first.
You take a look at the paperwork Militia was carrying.
Gnolls and necromancy. What a surprise. And I thought that, here in the Western Plaguelands, we had put these dark days behind us. You sensed Daria's eyes focusing on something on the ground. Wait, what is that?
Target.
Dead in here.
Arcanon Poros.
You have gone above and beyond. Not only have we set back the cult of the damned in their crusade to re-plague the Plaguelands, but you have uncovered another set of dire plans. They continue to reanimate the dead. Your name will definitely be mentioned when this information is presented to High Lord Fordring. You have my thanks and the blessing of the Argent Crusade.
Remain vigilant.
You wish to speak?
By the grace of the Earth Mother, he has done it. Thank you. I admit, I had nearly given up hope on Zenkiki. It is only due to your patience and diligence that he has come into his own as a druid and member of the Cenarian Circle. And that is without even mentioning the good you've done for nature. You have my admiration and respect.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
With the death of the Lich King, word has it that you helped those farmers arm themselves. Well, now they've initiated the attack without my order. They've forced my hand. The battle has resumed. This time, we fight the Forsaken, and I fight Koltira, my old brother of the Ebon Blade. With the death of the Lich King, to the all east, I have deep left within Forsaken held, and there is no family. You will find there are no friends. There is only this war, but call out orders from horseback. Hunt down and slay these commanders. Hero, the Forsaken won't stand a chance.
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
I am no military expert, but this battle looks to be in our favor. Our defenders are equally matched with their death guards, but the farmers' militia has taken them by surprise from the rear for the Alliance. Still, we should all do what we can to make sure that we win. Travel east into Andor Hall and slay the Forsaken Death Guards that are fighting with our men. The sooner they die, the quicker we can retake Andor Hall. You have a great day now.
I don't have a target. I need to get closer.
fight well. I wish I had your ability and your bravery. Be seeing you.
With the death of the Lich King, all I have left with them out of the way, I have no more excuses. There are no friends. I must battle only this war for honor and for Andorhal. With the death of the Lich King, all I have left.
The orders in Militia's possession incriminate Dark Master Gandling of the Scolaments, but they also conceal another important bit of information. The cult orders state that the plague from the cauldron at Garon's withering is in fact being used for two purposes. The first is the practice of spreading disease through the animals of the plaguelands, which you already knew about. The remainder of the plague is being shipped to the Weeping Cave, a cavern north of Militia's outpost, for use in some dark experiments. Students of the Scolaments are using this plague to reanimate the dead. Certainly, they must be stopped.
With the death of the We nearly have this battle won. I can taste victory. The Forsaken never stood a... What the hell is that?
The Everblade will prevail.
With the death of the Lich King, Valkyr, Koltira brought Valkyr to this fight. Has he gone mad? No, this is not Koltira's work. This was Sylvanas. The Valkyr were one of the Scourge's primary weapons. Not only were they skilled in battle, but they could be used to convert corpses into Scourge minions. To think that Sylvanas is stooping to such levels for the sake of the Forsaken. We need to stop the Valkyr before they wipe us out and turn our army against us. Slay as many as you can find and bring some of these Minutemen with you. If they've survived this long, then they must have some battle skill.
None shall oppose you, Lord.
Our militia has been nearly wiped out. Only I and these few farmers remain. Those winged creatures, they took the bodies of our men and turned them into walking, undead corpses with every one of our men they took. They bolstered their own ranks. It pains me to admit it, but you will need to fight them too, along with the Death Guards and Valkyr. As they did in life, they hunt in packs, so take some of my Minutemen with you.
See you around.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
With the death of the Licks King, all I have left is my duty. You fought valiantly, but we're getting nowhere. There are no friends. Everybody that falls only just fuels their forces.
For the Alliance.
With the death of the Licks King, for every all I have left is my dozens of our men. There is no family, and there are no forsaken forces. There is only this war. Still, they press on. We may not win this battle after all. Our last hope of victory lies in defeating the Valkyr. You've done well up until now. But you are only one woman, and there are literally dozens of them, raining destruction on the battlefield. One enormous Valkyr sits atop the tower to our south. You can see her from here. Perhaps if we eliminate her, the remaining Valkyr will dissipate. This is our only hope. Bring some of Grant's men with you. You'll need their protection for this battle.
The Ebon Blade will prevail.
With the death of the Licks King, all I have left is my duty. There is no family. There are no friends. There is only this war. I watched your victory from below, well fought, but ultimately it was for naught. The Valkyr and the Forsaken press on. Soon they will overtake us. We have lost Andorhall. Head south to Chillwind Camp. Tell Commander Ashlam Valorfist everything that happened here. Me, I am going west into Tyrusfall. My battle's not over yet. I've got an appointment with that harpy that calls herself a Banshee Queen. And I am finding out what she did to Koltyra.
We do what the living cannot.
Where would you like to fly?
Safe travels.
Those things have disappeared. Thank you very much. Right, I believe the NPCs are gone because I'm doing an update on my add-ons. Let's wait a moment. Because I think the update is to the add-on doing the speech weird. Hopefully they fix something. Hey, they're back.
Welcome to the front lines. Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, has sent me here to counter the growing threat of the Scourge, here at Chillwind Camp. We fight for our continued survival on a daily basis. If you've come here looking for a chance to prove yourself as a hero, then you'll find plenty of opportunities to do so, especially as we push towards Andorhol and whatever malign force that controls the Scourge there.
See you later.
Let's see if it works.
Welcome to the front lines, Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind,
I'm
with the aid
still
of its
doing
allies.
everything. Let's see. Options, add-ons, child and PC.
Welcome to the front lines, Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind.
For the Alliance.
Hey. Join the fight against evil. Accept a commission within the Argent Crusade today.
Be seeing you.
Join the
Greetings.
fight against evil. Accept a commission within the Argent Crusade today.
Daylight's burning.
Join
Pleased
the
to
fight
meet you.
against evil. Accept a commission within the Argent Crusade today.
Right. Can I help you? You have a great day now.
I have to let
Welcome
it
to the front
play
lines,
until it's done.
Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, has sent me here to counter the growing threat of the Scourge, here at Chillwind Camp. We fight for our continued survival on a daily basis. If you've come here looking for a chance to prove yourself as a hero.
See you later.
Welcome to the front lines. Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, has sent me here to counter the growing threat of the Scourge, here at Chillwind Camp. We fight for our continued survival on a daily basis. If you've come here looking for a chance to prove yourself as a hero, then you'll find plenty of opportunities to do so, especially as we push towards Andorhol and whatever malign force that controls the Scourge there.
Have a good one.
Welcome to the front lines, Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies. Welcome to the...
See you around.
Welcome to the front lines, Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, has sent...
Greetings.
Lost a number. Next, they'll be coming for Chillwind, I
careful.
suppose. This was a major strategic blow to the Alliance's plans for Lord of... Welcome to the front lines. Adventurer, the Kingdom of Stormwind, with the aid of its allies, has sent me here.
See you later.
Interesting. Be seeing you.
Well met, friend. I am Officer Pureheart, and I am a proud member of a worldwide organization known as the Argent Crusade. Our cause is simple. Fight swiftly and mercilessly against any element of evil that surfaces in Azeroth. We are not a political body, nor do we ever wish to become one. To that end, we call both the Alliance and the Horde, both as friends. Friends in the cause of stamping out evil. For the light, my sister.
See you around. Need
Well
help?
met, friend. I am Officer Pureheart, and I am a
Safe travels.
Why does she keep trying to talk?
Welcome to the front lines. Adventurer, the...
Can I help you?
Welcome to the front lines.
What can I do for you?
Lost a number. Next, they'll be coming for Chillwind, I suppose. This was a major strategic blow to the Alliance's plans for Lordaeron. Very well. I will report the results of this battle to King Rid. I don't expect him to be happy.
Be careful.
Alright, that's everything in the Western Plaguelands. I gotta go to the Eastern Plaguelands, but Skullomance is right here too. $265? Big one.
I and my family fell victim to this place what seems like ages ago. Let our fate serve as a warning to those who would meddle in necromancy. Help me to lift the curse, destroy Dark Master Gandling. There are 4 tomes of great necromantic evil studied in Skullomance. In the shadow of the light, Kel'Thuzad's deep knowledge. Forbidden rites and other rituals necromantic, and the Dark Grimoire. As we make our way through this cursed place, find and destroy each book, so that no other fool can come along later and learn their vile secrets. I and my family fell victim to this place. The key to lifting the curse of this place rests in the final death of Dark Master Gandling. Do it, and make him suffer. I and my family fell. I and my family fell victim to... The key to lifting the curse of this place rests in the final death of Dark Master Gandling. Do it, and make him suffer.
Alright. We're going in.
Class is now in session.
I and my family fell victim to this place.
I and my
What
family fell
seems
victim to this place. What's...
Oh, I'm pretty much full on inventory. I need to sell before I go too deep in here. I got 2 slots left.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me. I cannot trade that. That is bound to me.
I have many, many wares. Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
Okay. I'll be right back. I let my dog out. Alright, where were we?
Class dismissed. I can never die. This cannot be!
I can never die. Dies. Where are we going, Mr. Skull?
Take some real stones to challenge the mistress of emotion. Well, show me what you've got.
My dear, it appears we have visitors. Friends of yours, Voss? Their deaths only serve to empower my summoners further. Isn't it beautiful? The weaving of flesh and bone and soul. You too are beautiful, Voss. Have you looked in a mirror recently?
Pay for your tongue.
My dear, you should embrace this.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, Voss. Your fate awaits you.
The doctor is here.
Okay.
Donate my body to science.
Too far away.
Oh, one of the books is in here.
Did you forget, girl? I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me their bones.
I'm sorry, Lillian.
Fight him.
What?
Die, necromancer!
The bones! You wretch!
I need to target something first.
Leave me to die alone, please. My blade stays sharp.
Is that there's something back here? Did I miss? Maybe one of the books. Another book. There's something in. There it is. Hiding in the corner.
Victim to this place. Thank you. With the destruction of the tomes, I'll go to my final rest, knowing that those books will never again haunt a living soul.
If you haven't come to study, I'll use you to teach a lesson. School is in session.
My next... Behold my true form. I owe you a debt, one which I can never repay. But I thank you for lifting the curse off of my family. Kel'Thuzad, the Lich King, and now Dark Master Gandling. All are dead. Perhaps now I too can find some semblance of peace.
Okay. Alright, next up is the Eastern Plague Lands.
How may I help you?
Where are those lunkheads?
A coin spent here is a coin for Gilneas.
Before we head too deep into here, I think we're gonna stop for the night. I gotta work in the morning. This is as far as we're going. Hope you all enjoyed though. See you on the next stream. Or we'll pick up where we left off. That's all for now. You can talk to the caravan?
Inside the caravan are boxes of vendor supplies, along with the personal belongings of Fiona
Oh.
and her companions.
Oh, okay.